On day one of self-employment, I was like, envisioning my 4-hour work week lifestyle and the margaritas on the beach.
Nice.
And of all days, this is the day that the server decides to crash. I'm like, oh, well, that's maybe a bad omen.
Welcome to the Couple Money Podcast. One of the pillars of personal finance advice is spending less than you earn. Growing that difference between what you spend and what you earn can mean retiring earlier or becoming more financially independent. We've talked about optimizing expenses with this series, but now we're looking at earning more. And depending on your situation, there are several ways you can do that. You can get a raise at your current job. You can switch jobs or companies. You can get a second job on the weekends, or you can start a side hustle. Today, I want to highlight how side hustles can help you boost your income. While there are plenty of people on the internet talking about the magic of passive income and earning extra cash, I have a different take. When I say side hustle, what I mean is a part-time income stream that's based on a talent. It can be your knowledge, like maybe tutoring or consulting, or it can be a physical item like a book or a product. It certainly can be fun, but it's work. My colleague Nick Loper agrees.
The whole thing, it is a challenge because it goes back to, if it were easy, everybody would be doing it, right?
He's the creator of Side Hustle Nation. As he's been building his business, he knows firsthand the ups and downs. Like you heard in the beginning, he had a huge problem on his first day. And on top of that, he had a tangled mess with Google, which took months to sort out. But even with the headaches, Nick's a big believer with side hustles, and in particular, diversifying your income.
This was a big thing, or kind of one of the common themes of Side Hustle Nation is like diversification. Like if you're relying on one source of income, and for most people, that's their day job, that's kind of a risky position to be in. And I found myself in the same position on day one of self-employment, where I was relying on one source of income, and even worse than that was that income source was relying very, very heavily on one source of traffic. So I was like in the same, I was in that same position, even as an entrepreneur. And so that was kind of a wake up call to be like, okay, I got to try and diversify, which is a little bit counter to everyone else's advice to focus on your one thing.
Whether you're working on the side occasionally for a specific goal or looking to make the transition into self-employment, you need to take time out of what is probably an already full schedule. Since Nick's built his business steadily by developing different income streams, I asked him for productivity tips.
Yeah, try and prioritize the night before, like by writing down my, top 3 actions for the next day. Mm-hmm. The bulk of my time, I actually just published like a time tracking study, which is a great productivity hack. But this is one of my favorite things. There's a bunch of different tools and apps out there that you can use. Toggle is one, TOGGL.com. Okay. It's like a glorified stopwatch where you punch in what you're working on and you hit the button and then you go. Like when I did this for the last couple months, just used Excel. Like I would open up my Excel time tracker sheet in the morning, punch in, start time, what I'm working on, and then go to town until whenever that was over. And I found just like being on the clock, like it kind of gamifies it a little bit. And you'd be like, I can't believe I just spent 45 minutes on email. Like that's not allowed. Like that's not cool. And so it kind of kept me out of the inbox a little bit. Mm-hmm. And kind of kept me a little bit more focused during the day, kind of knowing, even though it was just entirely like placebo or like entirely against myself, it was a kind of a cool way to, and then analyze, of course, after the fact. Say like, okay, where did my time go? What tasks could be eliminated? What tasks could be improved, automated, and what could be potentially delegated to a virtual assistant or somebody else.
Special thanks to Nick. If you want to start or build a side income, please visit Side Hustle Nation. I'll have the link up in the show notes along with other resources. And thank you. The Couple Money Podcast is made possible because of listeners like you. Every tweet, Facebook, like, rating, and review gets the word out. I really appreciate it. And I'd love for you to be a part of the next season. If you or someone you know has a money story to share, please reach out and we can chat. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care.